we're here with the big winners today from the Berries Classic. Guys, what a comeback.
It was a special day for sure. We were undeserving of this. We had a kind of tough day on the water and lost a lot of fish, but to come back in and make this special, we've been wanting to win this together for so long, and to see it actually happen, it's a special day.
Yeah, a lot more special for me too, just because I wasn't here last year when Matt won it without me last year, and for him to put it together and fish, he had to fish without me again for day one. I was at Lake Wheeler, and here he does it without me, catches 17, and then makes. I know we're still fresh, right? So it feels like we didn't fish great today, but he made enough good decisions, and apparently better than the rest of the field. So I'm proud of him.
Got a pretty good co-angler,
Yeah, I mean, hey, anytime you can have a co-angler put 2 fish in the boat before you make your first cast, that's a good deal, right?
Man, you're hard to beat on this lake. I mean, I've watched you for years, and you intimidate the rest of the field whenever you're here, no question about it. So, but the other thing, and I'll say this from Lake Country, we're very proud of both of you. Your fishing, the way you conduct yourselves, and love to be associated with both of you. So it's a huge congratulations.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's
any
great to be part of it.
Any secrets you want to leave with anybody, or any misdirection you want to give somebody?
Man, it's all just keep grinding. This time of year, there's a lot going on right now. There's I think that's what this year's been so weird. Like Oconee yesterday, there were still fish spawning. So I caught some that I know were spawning, and I mean by now that's usually long done. And I mean the water temperature is still, I mean it's kind of warm, but it's warmer than where it should be for them to be spawning. But the weather, the way it's drug out, you just got to keep an open mind. And I think honestly, I mean winning this tournament this year and winning it last year, having the off limits periods, and then us having to travel back to come to that, I mean it leaves you no other option but fish the moment when you come here. And I think it allows us to make good decisions, because we're having to put the puzzle pieces together while we're on the water that day. But it's just keeping an open mind. Like I said, we weren't expecting to see spawning fish and things like that, and that happened yesterday. And then today was just really it was such a grind. We just kind of kept going, just kept casting. We run and gun a lot, and we just happened to run across a few decent fish, and so we lost some other ones that definitely thought would cost us the win. But they're out there if you just keep casting and keep running and stay confident in what you're doing.
That's some quality advice, because sometimes free fishing can actually hurt you if you get dead set on this is the pattern. I know it works because it worked yesterday, and it might not work today.
That's right.
Well, and to your point, Jim, we've been after this for 15 years now, and he's won last year by himself, and we won this year. The only common denominator with last year and this year is these are the only 2 years we did not practice for the Berries Classic.
Yeah.
And I think this time of year, like he said, with things that change day to day, guys are off limits for 3 days and things are still changing while we're at home waiting. And I think that just kind of open mind in the first hour of the day, rather than wasting a first hour. Like that first hour is important. And I think it allows him to skip, hit 4 or 5 different places to really figure out, hey, where do we need to be for the next hour of the morning. So
I've always tried to find indicator stuff, or I've got places that I feel like are indicator holes for what's going on, and I try to put the puzzle pieces together as quick as I can, and once you get a clue, you got to run with it. So,
well, you obviously know the lake. You got pretty good partner there.
Absolutely.
And for those of you that catch the next video, and we talked a little bit with Justin about his fantastic finish at the Bassmaster Open. But congratulations again to you guys. And any last shout outs to your sponsors or whatever you want to keep in mind here?
I just want to thank my family and friends for supporting me, and then obviously sponsors Real Snot. He's been behind me for a long time, and then Sinclair Marina and Eclipse Marine Group and Mercury Marine. They're a big part of what I do, and they're allowing me the time to be able to, especially with my work at Sinclair Marina, they're allowing me the time to kind of pursue this dream and this passion right now, and so I'm very appreciative for that.
Yeah, and for me, Kimmel Design, title sponsor, that's my wife, our business. that we have back in Athens, and she's sacrificing more than I'm sacrificing. We're both sacrificing, but to be fishing as much as we're doing and chasing our dreams out there, and Clutch swim baits is just something everybody knows. I've got the darter, designed that, and that's just a fun project right now. We're loving it, and guys are loving it. It's just a fun bait to fish. And Sonar Pros too. He's got Matt set up. He's rigged my boat out. I could not do what I did at Lake Wheeler last week without all my electronics. I mean, really relied on that. And yeah, that's all for now. We got plenty of more help. Thankful for all the help that we're getting right now.
Well, once again, guys, thanks so much for talking with us today, and I appreciate everything you do. You're fantastic representatives of this community regardless of where you go. So thank you very much.